it is Carl Brown from GuitarLessons365.com. Have a fun one for you today, a classic Green Day. We're going to learn how to play Welcome to Paradise here. We are tuned down a half step, just want to get that out there. So just like the original recording, we are tuned down a half step. So it's going to be, those notes I'll put them in the description, but it's E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, E flat. All right, so we're in that tuning. Before we get into it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell if you want to receive notifications that I release new videos. Hopefully you do. And check out my Guitar Academy at GuitarLessons365.com. Got a lot of guitar courses there covering lots of topics from guitar tone to technique to improvisation and ear training. We got it all there. So please go and check it out. All right, so let's get started here. We're going to start with really the chorus riff of the song. So Billie Joe likes to play the power chords off of the A string. He likes to do it with a bar of his pinky. I do as well. And because of that, it turns a lot of the chords that he plays here. He plays playing full major chords, so he's getting that note in the B string in there as well. So we have the open E string here. I'm going to call it E. We know it's E flat, but you know, we'll just use the normal name. So we have low E, then 7th fret on the A string, 9th fret on the D, G, and B. If you like playing like that, that's fine too. Like that, wherever way you want to do it. So with it, so I'm going down, up, down. So then I got another downstroke on the end of it. Move that shape down 2 frets. Now, when you do that, you can't have the low E ringing at all anymore, so you got to mute that. I'm muting it with the tip of my index finger there. So we take that down to the A power chord off the 5th fret of the low E string. So that's 5th fret on the low E, 7 on the A, and the D. So it is. Repeat that. So kind of get that, feel that little down, up, down, 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 up, up, up. So as you guys, if you follow my lessons, I'm not a huge fan of like showing you exact strumming patterns because it makes you think too much. It's more about feeling it. So if you can just feel that. So if you keep your hand going and then you can hum that little rhythm, you can just apply it to the chords. So I have a guitar course that shows you how to do that called Rhythm Foundations. But anyway, so it just sounds like this. Then we get to the verse. Obviously don't know the words there, but so we have this E chord again, down to the D, then back to the E. So the rhythm has changed quite a bit. It's like it's more laid back rhythm here. Like the chorus was like. And then the verse just kind of lighten that up. Again, E to D. So the second time through, instead of going back to the E, we jump down to this G power chord, 3rd fret off the low E string. And then we go to the B. So just the same chord we did here at the 7th and 5th, but at the 2nd fret off the A string. So we have this. repeat. Then repeat these last two chords again. And then we have the pre-chorus there. It sounds like this. So those chords for the pre-chorus are there. The E, low E power chord, so open E string and 5th fret on the A and the D. I'm sorry, 2nd fret on the A and the D. Don't be an idiot, Carl. So then that G power chord again, the 3rd fret of the low E string. Then you have the open A string, open A power chord. So it's the open A string, 2nd fret on the D and the G. And then the 3rd fret, still that same shape, how he plays it here, kind of as a full major chord, off the 3rd fret off the A string. You see there. Let's play this. Then back to the E power chord and the G. But this time, instead of going A to C after this G chord, we're going to go jump to the B chord. So that's the 2nd fret chord version, just that major chord. B major, so it is. Now repeat all that. Well, at least the first half of it. So after that C chord, we have this. So that's just kind of strumming on that E power chord a little bit. And then jump right to that B major chord. So the whole pre-chorus. So back to that chorus. It's just that chorus riff that we did at the beginning, just kind of done. Then back to the verse. So same kind of thing, and then we get back to the same pre-chorus that we did before, and that pre-chorus takes us to that last chorus. And this chorus that happens right before the little interlude section, a little bit different. So this last A is held just a little bit longer. And so it can then go right on the beat, go to the beginning of the measure, the E. And then we have the bass starts doing his thing. And then we have these little kind of fills going along on the A string. It look like this. So actually that's a nice picking exercise there, that little lick he goes into there. So that starts here with a slide onto the 7th fret of the A string, and then slide down to 2, then hammer 3, pull back off to 2, then pull off to the open A, hammer back on to 2, hammer 3, and then pull back off to 2. So you kind of memorize that melody. He slides it real quick up to the 12th fret there. All right, now I think we have an overdub that happens here. We might do this next line that could happen there on the A string, and then we have a little picking sequence come in there. But what I'm going to do is it could have happened here. He could have done it down here. We're going to move it down here so we can grab the actual little arpeggiated picking thing that starts happening here. So I have no idea where what string he's playing it on, but it's the same note, so let's not worry about it. So we're gonna slide into 5, pull off the 4, 3 on the D string, slide down to 2, hammer on the 3, so hammer back on. And then from there, we start that little arpeggiated thing. So it kind of just starts opening it up as he goes. All right, so that is going to be, it's a bit of a challenge if you're not really, if you're like a beginner, it's going to be difficult to do. So what we're doing here is we're going to take this chord shape, we're going to hold the 2nd fret of the D, and then play the 4th fret of the G. Then we're going to have an open B, and then the 4th fret there on the high E string. So those are going to be the, that's going to be the shape. So what we're going to do here, we're just going to move this shape around. So the picking pattern is first of all, you're going to mute the strings. So just use your palm, mute them right in front of the bridge here. Just kind of lay out across the strings to give them that kind of punchy sound. So we're going to pick a downstroke on the D string, and then a downstroke on the G, and then an upstroke on the high E, and then upstroke on the open B. Let's play this. Then move this up to the 5th fret and repeat the exact same picking pattern. Then move it down 1 fret to the 4th fret and repeat the same pattern. And then down to the 3rd fret and repeat the same pattern. So we're just going to repeat all that. Says punk rock guys can't pick. That's a good picking exercise, like kind of cross string picking. So you're going to control that. Up the tempo. And then, like he says, it starts to open it up. So what I mean by opening up is start releasing the muting. You might start strumming them. Right at the end, when we jump back into the, from there we go to back to the verse. All right, then into the same pre-chorus, and then the same chorus, and that chord has, the last chorus, does have that kind of extending ending. Just ended on that last E power chord, and you are good to go. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a fun track to play with some nice little challenging sections as well to get your picking under control. All right, so I'll see you guys again soon for GuitarLessons365.com.